And we are live. Welcome everyone. This is your host Abraham L. Jaguar. First of all, this channel is proudly sponsored by Magi Secrets Beneath the Sand. This is a larger than life Monster Hunter tabletop RPG within ancient Egypt. You get to explore the mysteries beneath the sands and confront the eldritch, otherworldly, weird stellar horrors from within the lands and from beyond. You will find it in the description and in the pinned comment. This channel is also proudly sponsored by Gates of Krystalia, the card-driven isekai-style tabletop role-playing game available in 6 languages. They have recently released the Last Deux advanced rulebook. This optional expansion brings many things to the table concerning the setting, the game world, character development, isekai tropes such as the school trip, the beach trip, romance rules, and you also have solo rules to play this as a co-op or solo experience without a game master. You will find that in the description and in the pinned comment. This channel is also proudly sponsored by pt4 Studios, the publishers and developers of Dames of Asstoria, a tabletop role-playing game where you play as monster girls experiencing high adventure in a world that doesn't fully accept them. They have recently released Daughters of Lamb. This is a pay-what-you-want tabletop RPG where you get to play as cybernetic nuns with guns, looking for the missing pieces of their AI god. You will find it in their website. The link will be in the description and in the pinned comment. This channel is also proudly sponsored by the Red Room Publishing. Please check out their store for exclusive tabletop RPG products and check out their recent release of Final Frontier. This is a streamlined sci-fi tabletop RPG where you get to explore space for profit, for justice, for justice, for justice, for both. You will find it in their website. The link will be in the description and in the pinned comment as well. Today, I am continuing the Dark Quest 2 campaign. We are pretty far ahead in the game, but I'm struggling a bit with one of the quests, and I need to complete that quest. It is the crypts that have 2 werewolves. Mm, okay, 1 potion for the night. Mm, I guess for the barbarian. Oh, I don't have enough resistance to magic shields. No, 1 additional action for this turn. I guess. Here we go once more. Escaping the palace. Having found a way out of the king's room, you now find yourself in a small room of which you must find the way to the exit. We could try that instead of ancient graves, just to be certain. Just to try something new, perhaps. Yes, I guess. Let's see how it goes. Mm-mm-mm-mm. There's a secret passage and a corridor south. Passage is blocked. Ah, yes, because we're supposed to be making our way through the secret passage. Okay. Uh-oh. Okay, and now you can move, right? Okay. Dwarf, deflect. Okay. Still alive. Nice. Ah, deflect. Okay, okay, okay. Hmm. Oh. All right. Let me verify something real quick. Mm-mm. A moment, please. I need to check something from the settings of the video. Yes, the settings are good. All right. All right. Oh, what? Every single time you try to open it and you disarm this trap. Oh no. Hmm. Oh, fucking assassin. For a moment, I thought there was going to be another assassin. East or north? We go east. No, no, wait, wait, wait. We need to return for the barrel. Yes, double attack. Dwarf, resist. Nice. Let's go back for the barrel. All right. Hmm. I crap. Uh-oh. Okay. Oh, oh. Barbarian, throw your axe. Mm-hmm. Yes. Ah, no way. I will crash you. Nice, I like it when he counters. Oh, no way. Yes. We've been doing pretty good so far. 3 attacks. And all 1. Oh. Two doors. One of them is trapped, I bet. Apparently not. Oi. North and yeah, north. Oh. It's a shame because I have already used my throwing axe with the other guy, but I could use it against this guy. And perhaps place the dwarf all the way up there. Oof. I was going to say to deflect the missile. Disarm. Deflect. Yeah, I knew it. Okay. Door is stuck. Uh-oh. Yes, double attack. Triple attack. Welcome, Josh. Oh, fuck. Uh-oh. By the way, Josh, this Wednesday, I'm doing a Phasmophobia collab. Wow! Ouch. With the VTuber Genevieve. So that's going to be awesome. And how are you today, Josh? Did the week start very busy? Ah, by the way, don't forget that tomorrow we are playing Traveler. It was a very tense situation, right? Because you were in the middle of those Marines that got inside the ship. No, it is late notice, but wanted to see if we could push the the session tomorrow by an hour. Or reschedule it by an hour. Yes, I think it is possible, Josh. Because Miguel usually plays a bit later. So yeah, definitely. We can play it tomorrow, an hour later. Yeah, we'll do that. Just let's confirm with Miguel via Discord. and we'll see. But most likely we can. Well, in fact, let me double check. I'm pretty sure I don't have anything on the schedule. I'm like 80% sure. But yeah, via Discord, I'll let you know. Just found out a company finalized an appointment for a wheelchair sizing, and I need to be present for it. Wait a minute. And of course, you know, when they schedule him for check my head. Wait a minute. Just found out a company finalized an appointment for a wheelchair sizing. Who needs a wheelchair? Is it for Roger? Is it for you? And of course, you know, when they schedule him. Because I'm out of the loop. I just only said wheelchair and I'm like, who needs a wheelchair? Well, if you need a wheelchair, I hope it is the best quality. Being on wheels is annoying enough, right? Yes, for Roger. Yeah. Yeah, well, might as well get it over with, right? You have to be there, you get the wheelchair, and once it's done, you won't have to go again. They last minute called him and has to be in the morning. I see. Well, after finishing this stream, I will check out my schedule, and if we need to reschedule, I'll let you know via Discord. But for example, if we need to reschedule, would you be available for next Tuesday? Or would it be from this Tuesday to the other? Oh, the barbarian! Barbarian getting hurt. Barbarian angry! Dwarf, destroy the barrel. Barbarian. Split skull. Ah, secret passage, huh? Oh, goblin assassin. Destroy the assassin. And it's a warrior, it's a normal warrior. The way is blocked. No problem. Double attack. Sure thing, next Tuesday would be fine if need be. You'd also check for other days, just don't know what Joe and Miguel's schedule would be. I see. Alright. So we can sort it, no biggie. Yeah. After all, we've been keeping a good pace of the campaign. These are the secret door. We'll handle it via Discord. Let's try the secret door. Secret passage. Chun. I hope it's not very, how you say, intrusive. But since when did Roger need a wheelchair? Because I had like I didn't have a clue that he needed a wheelchair. Week started off good though. How are things on your end? Doing good. Like I said, the collab is good news. There's another VTuber that was also thinking about doing a collab. She actually appeared in a stream about 3-4 days, but she looks super busy. She even like she came to my stream and told me, I want to do a collab with you, but I have a backlog of collabs, so I'll try to fit it somewhere. Let's see. Ah, it's stuck. Well, that was a waste. I went back all the way just to check that door. And I'm like, oh, fuck. Yesterday, I saw a really cool video. I should share it in my community post. It's like a paranormal video. That is, it's fiction, but it's like a haunted house as seen from the perspective of the pets, and it's really cool. In fact, I'm going to put it in my community post. That's a great idea. And let's see, he has always needed one. He was born with a condition known as spina bifida. Ah, yes. Oh, that's tough. Wow. Well, that's amazing. What I mean to say is that welcome, Roger. Yeah, we were just talking about you, Roger. Not everybody can live as much as I understand it. So that speaks about Roger's sturdiness. Wow. Yes, I'm going to share this video. It's very cool. Let me enlarge myself. Mm-mm. It's a very cool fiction, like a paranormal haunted house sort of video. Where is it? Should be around here. Ghost? No. Here it is. Howl at the Dead. Really cool video. Howl at the Dead. I'm going to share it in my community post. Mm-mm. It's very touching, a very touching video. Like I said, it's like a haunted house type of situation, but you always have the perspective of the humans, right? But here you have the perspective of the pets, and it's not like they're going to do silly voices or whatever. It's the animals trying to protect the owners from the horrors of the house. Let's see, really good video. Let me put it in my. I'll put it in chat as well. Howl of the Dead. It even won a prize, as I understand it. Mm, yes. Let me go into the chat, and here it is. If you're curious, put it in your watch later list or whatever. You won't regret it. It is a really good video. Ah, there we go. Mm-mm. And yeah, Josh, Roger, when you have the spina bifida ain't fun, but it's not as daunting as other physical disabilities. Mm. Ah, Lone Warlock. We really need, when you have the time, we should get an investigation, a phasmophobia investigation. Ugh. Ah, the magic shield reflected the attack. Three doors. No, four. I bet they have traps. First door. I, yeah. Second door. All of them. Oof. Nice. And this one? Well, what can you do, right? Hmm. There we go. Oh, finally! Now let's spend those potions. Absolutely, I'm starting to have more days come free, but it's earlier in the day. Yeah, and don't worry about if it's earlier. Like, no matter the time. Just let me know, like, hey, you know, there could be an opportunity at this hour, this day. And I'll do my best. I will do my 100% best to play with you and Roger, no matter the time. I'll work some magic on my schedule. Learn powers and skills. Fear of steel. Yeah. And for the Dark Wizard, how's life going, Jaguar? Doing good, Nero. I have a collab this Wednesday with a VTuber. I hope you're also doing good, Nero, with your animations. Roger, getting a new wheelchair for me is theoretically the equivalent feeling of an able-bodied person getting a new car. I just don't have to sweat high gas prices. I can imagine. Step to the dark? Ah, yes, to avoid the attacks. Yes. And the dwarf counter bash. Yes, that is going to be good. And for the knight, upon death completely heals the lowest health character. Might as well. Alright. Craft. Increases all magical damage from your spells and abilities only by +1. Can only be used by the wizard. 10% accuracy. Oh, what is that, Grimoire? Increases the damage from your attack by +1. Ah. You could install Nitro on that bad boy, yeah. We still, perhaps one of these days, we'll have the floating wheelchairs, you know, like Xavier, like Professor X. Book of Spells. Grants +1 charge to every ability that uses chargers or ammo. Ah. That sounds good. For the Dark Wizard instead of the Knight? This game gives me old school Pool of Radiance vibe. That is true. And I never played Pool of Radiance. That is, I played the very first one. The first one. Because I know there is a newer one. Increases your attack by +1. Perhaps take the rogue. Ah, but it's so expensive and I want the potions. No. Let's hold off on that and let's focus on buying the potions. First, let's rest the barbarian. There we go. And we're going to go to the potions. Buy potions. For the door. What is this? Ah, extra turn, Health potion and health potion. We're going to take the knight, the dwarf, and the barbarian just because the knight, they are the sturdier bunch and the catacombs require it. Requires such sturdiness. I wish Nero most wheelchair frames couldn't handle the G-forces. We spent many nights playing those old Commodore games, so much fun. I should stream one of those old games. In fact, I want to finish Neon White to... What was the name? Dragon Knight? Dragon Rider? The saga begins. It's a very old game. Let me check the name real quick. It's... Sadly, that game ended up with a cliffhanger. Hopefully they'll come with mech legs in the future then. Yeah, although it comes with its own disadvantages, right? Let me check the. I'll mention a peculiar case in anime. Checking my library. Where was it? Dragon what? Dragon. Here it is. Dragon Lore. The Legend Begins. Dragon Lore: The Legend Begins. That's the next game that I'm going to be playing when I finish Neon White. And it's like one of those really old games, like Oblivion style, but very old school. So I hope you will enjoy it when I actually play that one. But when it comes to the mech legs, have you seen Robotic Notes? That's a visual novel and an anime. Well, in Robotic Notes, it's high tech, and there's a character that has robotic legs. But I'm going to avoid spoilers. But imagine what if a hacker manages to hack the system of the robotic legs. So yeah, it's a very horrifying scene. I'm not going to tell the outcome, but she's basically walking with against her will towards a cliff. And that's quite horrifying. It's a very tense. Like there is a lot of anguish in that scene as another main character is trying to save her. I wouldn't mind getting an exosuit similar to Robotech, though. To be honest, that would be amazing. We still need. There are some exosuits already available, and some that they are not going to show to us, of course. But yeah, sadly, they probably cost who knows how much. More than an arm and a leg. Probably several bodies. Need some cyclones. Oh, the cyclones. That was the coolest thing for me. Being able to do that. Wasn't there a character like Kid Automobile or something, like a human that had cybernetic implants and he could actually transform into a car? It was like what was it, tin car? One of those crazy 90s cartoons, 80s or 90s. Like tin car or tin something, but yeah, it was very ridiculous because the guy could basically morph into a car, not like the Transformers. He basically like changed his texture, morphology, color into a sports car. It was pretty crazy. The dwarf, always the dwarf first, just in case of traps. Ooh. Okay, dwarf. My last wheelchair was over. Oh, 6K. Ow. That's super expensive. But if it lasts years, I think it's worth it. It was a manual wheelchair. Yeah, I can imagine the electronic ones being more expensive. It was pretty nuts. I remember that one. A tad goofy. Huh! You need to pimp the wheelchair so that it looks a bit cooler. Really? Do they come with motor electronics of some kind, or is it just an old-fashioned wheelchair? That is an interesting question. I've only seen the ones with no electronics. Oh crap. Hmm. I don't know if the barbarian can reach that. No, he cannot. Dwarf, get her! Yes. Mm-hmm. Luckily, I've never needed like wheelchairs or how do you call it? The things that you use crutches. It's probably a killer workout for the arms. And although there were some close calls in my life, for example, when I was a teenager in high school, yes, that is true. There are a lot of people with strong arms when because of pushing the wheelchair. When I was in high school, I got hit by a car. An idiot ran the red light, and we were sadly. I was back in the Jesuit school, science fiction YouTube, fucking Jesuits, um, and they had us collecting money for their fucking coffers, right? And a guy ran the red light, hit me like really fast. Boom. Last I checked, here in the U.S., electric wheelchairs can cost between 10 to 20. Oof. And I got hit, and I didn't. Here's the funny thing: I didn't pass out. I actually got myself out of the traffic because the fucking cars kept on moving. But I have no recollection of the entire thing. Like it was so sudden. I was like, pop, and then suddenly I'm in the hospital getting the checkup, and I was like, what? And they all told me like I was speaking and moving and everything, but my memory like went kaput. So I guess it's some sort of berserker instinct kicked in to for self-preservation, getting me out of harm's way. But no memory whatsoever of that. But yeah, luckily didn't break anything. It was just like a minor concussion. But yeah, I'm thankful for every miracle that kept me from losing something or ending up bad. But yeah, it was pretty funny because up to this day I have no memory. Okay. You know what I think is really cool, but also very strange. Like, I mean, you have to have some modifications. Sometimes the mind blanks how to protect us from ourselves in traumatic situations, perhaps. But I think it was more like because I basically got knocked down, like boom, boom, and so I hit my head quite hard. So I think it's more like something in the noggin, right? Like something got out of place. But there is this anime called Pumpkin Scissors. And the guy is basically a man that has been modified. He almost looks like a Frankenstein, but he is able to take on tanks on his own. He's like part of some sort of experiment. It's kind of like fantasy World War One. Science fiction YouTube, science fiction. And he is able to take on a car. If a jeep or something slams into him, he is able to resist the blow. I thought that was pretty cool. Test of courage. Well, the barbarian is very brave, so. Da da da. I remember there is a trap here. Isn't there? Yes, there is. Barbarian, can you eliminate this guy? No double hit. Dwarf. I think he's going to take damage from the witch, I knew it. Oh, no way. Kill. Kill the dwarf. Yes, barbarian destroy. Aye, he blocked it. Ow. Counter, yes. Barbarian, run. Ah, cannot because of the trap. There we go. Go, barbarian, go. The path is blocked. Well, I don't want to use the throwing axe. Alright. North or south? The music is kinda good in this part. Ocean. I sometimes envy Robocop. I imagine hunger easily satisfied, no muscle or joint pain, and you'd always have abs of steel. That is true, but I saw a video where they talked about the expenses of being Robocop, and you need who knows how many billions of dollars per year to maintain Robocop. And a lot of people don't know this, but Robocop, his face is actually a mask. The video goes really deep into details, official details, and the face is basically like a flesh mask, the face of a dead man. Underneath the face, like it's all like a bit like Terminator. So yes, there are a few drawbacks, but I get the general idea. Money would be the main problem. It's similar to Batman's lifestyle. You needed to spend who knows how many billions of dollars per year to maintain the oh fuck, I forgot, the Batcave, the Batmobile, the Batplane or Batjet or whatever you call it, all of the gadgets. Yeah, you cannot shoot in the mouth. Some suggest. Yeah, that's true. In the video they mentioned that. Let's use the axe. Yes. Careful, knight. Barbarian. Double attack. Go, dwarf. There we go. Smash. Ah, miss. Oh, the barbarian is missing so much. Yes. Now the dwarf. No traps. No traps. No secret door. Okay. Okay. I also like to look at Batman videos. It's ridiculous how many things he learned. Like, he never had a single moment since his parents died. Like, it was all study and training and study and training and study and training. Those goblins give off heavy, dark Harry Potter vibes. Like, evil Dobby. Let's see. Okay. To the south. I'm a bit worried about the knight. 1 health, restore 2 health points. But yeah, I think she can handle it. Yes, fucking witch. There we go. There we go. To the south. That is the east exit from the south. Funny enough, many of the names in Harry Potter... Oh, the trap. I forgot. Were taken from that Greyfriars graveyard, Wasn't it that the Greyfriars? Yeah, you know that haunted graveyard in Scotland. Some say it is the most haunted graveyard in all of the UK. Greyfriars. Yeah, that's the name. So many of the names in Harry Potter were taken directly from the graves over there. Ah, yeah, fucking werewolf. Oof. Okay. Oh, crap. She needs healing. Miss. Counter. Whoa, didn't counter. No, I wanted her to attack well. The werewolf. Okay, first, test of courage. Ah, but we need to kill that evil caster. Dwarf and knight. Oh no, dwarf. Dwarf, heal yourself. Oh. Again. No way. Counter with stun. Again. Uh-oh. Uh-huh. Ay, fuck. Uh-oh. Party heal? No. If dwarf in danger. The werewolf counters. Yes. Done. You know what? We're going to destroy that werewolf. We are going to attack with the knight. And the barbarian is going to use man-to-man against the werewolf. Nice. To the death. Oh. Let's see. As a man, do you think there's an age to give up on getting a young woman and starting a family? An age to quit pursuing your dreams? No, I mean, as long as you keep on producing, right? But you need to think about the future. For example, if you're like a guy 60, 70, you have to be aware of how much you will be able to remain alive. There are some cases where there are people that live on up to 90 something years and are still fairly healthy. Usually those that live in more attuned with nature. The little fishing village, the guys in the mountains. Those are the people that live the longest. In science fiction YouTube, no. In the high-tech cities, they live the longest. They get attached to machines that breathe for them and suffer. I mean, live for many years in perfect comfort. Yes, YouTube. No. The wilderness is dangerous. No. But yeah, usually people like in science fiction YouTube that live in wilderness and all of that, they live pretty long lives, very healthy, very strong. Some even have better physical condition that people half their age. But yeah, if you're going to be having kids much later on in life, you need to make sure that they are going to be properly taken care of, that they have the resources, the money. So I would say that as a man, as long as you can produce sperm, and as long as you are sturdy, healthy, and you have the resources, the money, I don't think there is an exact age. Never give up on dreams. Dreams, hope, these are the driving forces in what makes humanity strong. Yeah, but Nero does touch an interesting point because like like I said, maybe you are 80, 90, and you want to find like start a family with a woman. Not very pragmatic, right? Recently, a 50-year-old friend told me that I'm stupid for pursuing those things in my 30s and that I'll not make it. No, that is a lie. My father was, let's see, 47 when he had me. 47 years old, I think. More or less. So yeah, no. Well, one really has to be careful with those masters of life, right? That they tell you the incredible advice. That is, you're stupid for pursuing those things. No. And another friend of mine, well, he passed away. He was very old, and he later on developed a condition related to a fungi, to fungus. But he had his son at the age of 38, if I remember correctly. But yeah, he was a very old guy. He passed away. But before that, he had his son, made sure that everything was in order before departing this world, and there was no problem. Over here. Ah, the dwarf is very hurt. Restores to full health. If the dwarf dies, we can rest him. Test of sanity. Now, let's take the scenic route. How old was he when he died? He was 60 something, I think. But the problem with him, pragmatism has its place, but not in what it means to strive to be one's absolute best self. Yes, Roger, but back to the Nero thing, is that if you are 80, 90 years old, should you abandon your dream of having a family, right? Starting a family at 80 years, 90 years. So it's more like a case by case, right? He was, when he died, 60 something. The problem with him was he was this sort of like librarian guy. Oh, I see. That's the way you can heal. And he was constantly handling those old books that sometimes have fungi, dust, worms. He also handled very old things like paintings and whatnot. And according to his doctor, according to him, he caught a rare fungus infection when handling such things. And it's because, yeah, he wasn't like he didn't pay too much attention to his health. He could have used, at the very least, a mask to protect him from the spores and all of that. But when he had it, the damage was too much on his lungs. You couldn't do like a procedure to heal him. So yeah, sadly he passed away. But he had the kid at 38 years old. 38. But like I said, if you want an example of someone even older having a kid, my father at 40, like I said, between 47 and 45. Children can always be adopted as long as they are well cared for. Old age be damned. Yes, yes, but for example, imagine that you are a guy in his 80s, 90s, right? And you decide, but and like I said, guys are still always producing sperm unless there is something wrong in there. A guy can produce sperm almost indefinitely. Science fiction, you do. But you are 80 years old, 90 years old, and you adopt a kid, and you end up passing away, and you leave that kid without resources. Like I'm adopting a 2-year-old. Oh, you get unalived, and now the kid falls into the hands of science fiction certain services that take care of younger people, right? Those services are bad news. They collect in science fiction YouTube. This is not true. This is from a video game. They collect the younger in science fiction, and they hand them to the various groups. Yeah, I think people who give up hate it when you don't. I often get reactions like that. They prefer it if you join them in giving up and don't remind them of their own inaction. Yeah, Nero, that I think that applies to pretty much everything. Like for example, when you point out the trickery of politics, religion, and all of that, the NPCs, their first reaction is that, no, 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 you have to be wrong. Because if you're not wrong, it means that I am wrong. So I prefer that you're wrong instead of me. So yeah, it's that sort of situation. Ah, miss. Ah, come on, miss. Miss. Oh, fuck. Oh, we have a problem. We have a problem. The knight is very, very wounded. No, no, fucking barbarian. Why does the game give me the option to switch to the barbarian if the closest one is the dwarf? Fuck. Okay. West, north, east. Ah. Barrel. Can't open it. Yes, it was the east. Or north. East. But yeah, don't worry about it, Nero. As long as you keep on trying, there is a pretty good chance of you finding someone. Apathy, inaction, complacency are the true devils at the gates, always looking to destroy and disillusion even the smallest of spirits. Yeah, that's true. I don't know if you guys saw it, but that never-ending story clip when Atreyu confronts Gumark, you know, the servant of the nothing, Gumark. And Gumark starts to explain to Atreyu how the nothing takes away everything. That fantasy dies because people stop having hopes, dreams. Hey, do you have any interest in Baldur's Gate 3? And now, to be perfectly frank, the wokeness, there are some woke things. And the Zoomer haircuts, why the fuck do they give characters in a fantasy medieval setting Zoomer flourishes, haircuts, clothing style, color combinations from the Zoomers, and specifically woke Zoomers? Why the fuck do they do that? Did they not learn from the older Baldur's Gate games? And of course it's going to be successful because the studio behind it is really good when it comes to computer role-playing game mechanics. So people play it for the mechanics. But just a small demographic is going to play it for the Zoomer details. But yeah, so I'm not very interested in Baldur's Gate 3, to be perfectly honest. Never-ending Story is such a great book. Exactly, and in the movie, Jamark tells Atreyu, and I'm helping the nothing to eliminate the hope of people. And Atreyu, but why? And here you mark shares something that is very, very important. Because people without hope are easy to control. You see, that's why they want you to hate this world. They want to fill it with all sorts of science fiction degeneracy, all sorts of pessimism, all sorts of conflicts, all sorts of diseases, because that way you lose hope. You lose hope, and you're easier to control. That's why they take the shows from your childhood. He-Man, which other did they ruin? Oh no, Dwarf, no. Castlevania. Fuck, what they did with Castlevania. Fucking all of that. You know, everything that Netflix touches and ruins. So that you lose hope. Super good. Uh-oh. Oh, yeah, I remember. 2 fucking casters. 2 fucking casters. Yeah, I don't care. I don't care if you get scared. The barbarian needs to take the hits. To be fair, you can manipulate via hope as well, but imagination rules the world. Let's see. Manipulate via hope. Yes, that is true. Party heal. But I think that when you manipulate via hope, it is shorter term. I couldn't believe their take on Death Note, fucking woke note. Death woke. But the thing about manipulating with hope, for example, Nero, Barg tells you, live in mud huts. The Ice Age will come and will eliminate everyone, right? But how long can you keep that lie? How long can you keep that lie up? So it's not more, that's manipulation, but it's short term depending on the lie, of keeping the lie alive. But when it comes to destroying the hope, once you destroy someone's hope, that person becomes a zombie. You don't need to worry about keeping up the destruction. It has already happened. So it's much more effective to do it like that. Christianity is heaven and the return of Christ. A prime example, indeed. I could not agree more. Ah, fuck, they're attacking the knight so much. Ah. So the knight is going to move over here. No, dwarf. Knight. Over here. No. This character sometimes get in the way so much. Let's see, can they move over here? It's also a way of controlling people, like, no, don't do anything. Don't fight. Wait for Christ. Wait for Jesus. Jesus will come and do something. It's all cool, bro. Yeah, just sleep. Sleep while Jesus comes. And sadly, I think that also applies to the Vikings. You know, the Valkyries. Just go and die. And when you die, these beautiful, blonde, buxom women are going to pick you up and take you to the halls of Odin, where you will drink and eat to your heart's content. No problem, no worries, and you will have awesome battles all the time. They all do the same fucking thing. It's about you thinking that getting unalive is positive. Oh, don't worry, you get unalive, then you get a prize. No fucking way. If you pay close attention, you will realize that once you get unalive, science fiction YouTube Go to the older cultures. They all dreaded getting unalived so much because we have no fucking clue what is going to happen when you get unalived. You try to do your best to live as long as possible, and hopefully, maybe, just maybe, you will have descendants that you will be able to reincarnate and keep on existing in your bloodline. That's why they try to convince people, oh, don't have family, don't have kids, because that way only the tribes remain, and the rest of the people are gone for good. Ah, probably a trap, right? Uh-huh. I knew it. So did we miss a secret passageway? No, here it is. Down here. Well, let's see if we can finally defeat this werewolf. It's an ambush! Barbarian! Fear of steel! Dun dun da 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 dun da 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 dun dun da 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 da. Aye, dwarf is about to die. Knight, defeat him. Yes. The music of Basil Polydorus from Conan the Barbarian. It always does the trick. With Valhalla and Elysium, what I like is that you get there for living a life worth living, at the service of your rulers. And you are supposed to come back and keep struggling. Their versions of hell are the melancholy of the afraid. Yes, but again, like you have to usually serve the rulers, right? Like what is a life worth living? That's the question. Because there has been manipulation in all of cultures. There is no, unlike certain, how do you call them? Purity spiral morons. There is no perfect people. They all have their flaws, and one of the greatest tools of manipulation, religion, be it pagan religion, be it Christianity, be it the religion of the East with the turbans and the curved blades that YouTube sometimes doesn't like it when you criticize it. The only ones that have true knowledge of what's on the other side of existence are the ones that are already there, exactly. All we can do is speculate, hope, and keep moving forward, exactly, Roger. Have to pop out. I will wait to hear via Discord and touch base. Excellent, Josh. Yes, I will. As soon as I finish this stream, I will let you know. But yeah, that is true, Roger. I agree. The only thing like we have for certain is that at the prospect of getting unalive, we have this dread, right? There is fear. There have been people that have decided to end their lives, and halfway when they jump off the cliff or whatever, their bodies, like they regret it. They start to curl up a bit. They never like just fall like that. They start to lie, like they get afraid. So that's a good indication that getting unalive is a bad idea. So that's the first clue, right? First clue is try to stay alive as much as possible. You never know what may happen. Maybe it's time for me to share the secret that I was going to tell in the other stream, but I think I didn't have the time. Have you always found it very curious? Let's see, you can manipulate with any ideology, but the philosophical core I find more interesting and proactive than Abrahamic faith. But it's more than an ideology. Like religion is not just an ideology, it's your salvation. Like if you, like I said, and remember, for those of you that do not know, I hate religion. I probably one of the things that I hate the most in this life. But religion tells you, like, it is just the salvation of your spirit. In the case of the Valhalla thing, live a life worth living, and only then you will be rewarded, right? Like they're talking about your very essence, your very soul. In the case of the Abrahamic faith, serve God, or you will not enter heaven. You will end up in hell. So it's more like it's like the very core of your existence. That's the greatest fear. That's why people, they don't want to listen to you when you tell them the truth about the bullshit. You tell them, hey, wait a minute, like I said, the many contradictions that I have pointed out. Because all of their fears, everything that they consider to be like, oh, well, no, I'm not afraid because because Jesus protects me or whatever, right? Once you tell them that you show that is not true, they panic. All of the fears come back. A life worth living is a life where we guard the lives of others with the same energy that we would guard our own, exactly, of those that are good and decent. You're not going to be protecting bad guys. That's one of the traps of Christianity. Be merciful to everyone. No, no, no. You're not going to be merciful to someone that is doing bad things. You leave that fucking worm alone, alive. Science fiction? In science fiction YouTube, we're talking about video games. And they're going to do many bad things to many others. And you will be guilty because you had the opportunity to stop that individual. And if you honor the evil people, then you set them as an example to follow. Oh, more undead. Go, barbarian, go! Double attack. No double attack. No, I wanted the knight. Yes, knight. Be careful! I like that it's an extension of life. If you struggle for a good cause, you have bliss. If you are too afraid to do what needs to be done, you are in that melancholic purgatory. Yes, you could say inaction in general. Not taking a chance to change things. I think that's the path to the bad ending. The bad ending route. Because you're always at the whims of others. Others get to call the shots. Others get to decide. Others get, etc., etc. Let's check them up. To the west. To the west. Okay, so south and to the west. This dungeon is the most difficult dungeon so far. I've tried to finish it twice now. This is the third time. Third time's the charm. Aha. Oh, finally. Dwarf, detect traps. No trap. We did it. Yes, we did it. We have earned a rest at the inn. Rest. Barbarian, dwarf, and knight. Alright, now let me check. Now the special abilities. Learn power and skills. Powers and skills. Barbarian gets 1 for man-to-man to the death. And this guy gets another one for deals magic damage to every character in the room. Every character? Even the allies? That sounds risky. I don't know. Loving this game's artwork. I'm a sucker for great graphics. Yeah, and it harkens back to those days. To those days, Voices of Madness, where fantasy was really mysterious. Nowadays, fantasy is so mainstream. Explosive arrow. Magic arrow? Magic arrow. Every time you explored something about fantasy a few decades back. Gold digger? No, no, no. It felt like you were actually going into the dungeon. Like you were actually there. Illusions. One more for illusion. That's good, that is good. Show equipment. Let's see, the barbarian has the bastard sword and the chainmail. +2 to range. That doesn't sound like really, really good. More damage would be better. But now we have a lot of money. Vagrant Story has really cool dungeons. Need to replay that. That is true. I never got to finish it. I played it a long time ago, and then I was busy with so many things that I just left it halfway. It should be on the PlayStation 3, but I don't know if it's still available, right? Sometimes they remove things from the... I hope they release it for Steam eventually. Increases damage from your attack by +1. Book of Lightning. Oh, but it's too expensive. +1 damage to every attack you make. But what's the other sword? Increases your attack by +1. So it's more accuracy. Craft. RetroArch plus CRT shader. The Barbarian Chainmail has seen better days. Yeah, that's true. That is correct. Book of Spells +1 charge to every ability that uses. That's also really good. I could add it for the Dark Monk. For the Dark Monk. Book of Spells. Yes. Dark Monk, rejoice. You now have your Book of Spells. And let's buy potions. Potion 1, Potion 2. For this one, the Dwarf, Potion 1, Potion 2. And we are going to bring the Dark Magician. Potion of Rejuvenation. Now this one, let's use it for the Archer over here. And the Dark Magician is going to get a healing potion, of course. No, no, no. No, wait a minute. Potion of Refresh. There we go. Next quest. Campaign. Only 2 characters. The dungeons. During the attack in the castle, many men and women were captured and thrown into the dungeons. You must now enter the dungeons, free the prisoners, and bring them back to safety. But only 2 characters. Barbarian and Dark Magician. Let's see how it goes. This is the first time I leave the dwarf behind. Because the dwarf is the only one who can disarm traps. Otherwise you have to trigger the trap and hope for the best. Chan 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 chan. Chan 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 chan. Oh yeah, Orc Warrior. Master Orc Warrior. Oh, he is a master. There we go. Aye, Barbarian, Barbarian. Counter. Aha. North or west? We go west. Oh crap. Deals magic damage to every character in the room. Including ourselves. Let's wait a bit for them to come. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. They're getting too close. Too close for the monk. Monk! Oh, fuck. Heals the target enemy, steals the monster's health. Okay. No problem. We should also explore the north. The Armageddon attack is very bad. I didn't know, like I suspected that it was going to deal damage to the Barbarian as well, but... Uh-oh, traps, right? No traps? Guess not. Ah. Prisoner is free. Okay, we have freed the prisoner. Ah, we can free all of this. I see. I thought they were just like decorations. And I was like, oh, highly detailed. Highly detailed. But no, it was actually something that you can interact with. North. Another prisoner. Wait a minute, did we leave prisoners behind? Now I'm a bit paranoid. No, okay. Oi. Ah, here we go. Yes. North or south? No, south or west? We go south. Ah, crossroads. No, let's try west. I don't want to leave any prisoners behind. You see? West. Oh crap. Heal the target enemy and... No, I'm going to wait here. Going to wait here. Oh fuck, the Barbarian almost died. Too risky, the Barbarian will have to drink the potion. Barbarian in danger. I no fucking way. There's another one. Dark Fate. Kill him. There we go. Barbarian, can you reach him and eliminate him completely? Yes, he can. Move the monk over here. Ay, fuck. Double attack. South. Uh-oh. Heals the target enemy. Let's use the axe again. Attack! West or east? We go west. So we have a prisoner and a way to go south. Before we go there, let's check out the east. Oh. Okay. He's not a master warrior, so he should be not that difficult to deal with. The barbarian is about to die. We need to find a skull. The skull can restore the barbarian. Well, it's a random roll. Oh no. Ah. Dark Fate. Prisoner. We should get back to the village. What? We did it? No! Fuck them! Fuck them! They pulled me out before I took the potion. Oh no! That will teach me. It's my fault for helping the prisoner before picking up the potion. Well, the barbarian is maxed out with the powers. And these powers... I didn't like the chaos, the Armageddon. Instead, let's get... Friends from the past. Convinces an enemy that they are friends from the past. Puts it under your control. Yeah. Rest the barbarian. Yes. And let's see. Potions for the barbarian. There we go. Okay, we're going to wrap it up when it comes to Dark Quest 2. But in about 15 minutes, more or less 15 minutes, I am going to be streaming Phasmophobia. If you like paranormal investigations, definitely check it out. Thank you. Well, Josh already left the room. So thank you, Roger. Thank you, Nero, for watching this live stream. And thank you to everyone else. And thank you so much to those of you that are going the extra mile to support the channel. If anyone else wishes to further support the channel, consider joining as a member using the Super Thanks button. Take a look at the information in the description and in the pinned comment. This has been your host, Abraham L. Jaguar, and remember, level up in game and level up in life. Once again, thank you all, and see you in about 15-20 minutes if you are available for that. See you later.